Coach, just curious, how far in advance did you know that JD wouldn't be available tonight? And then just how difficult is it to navigate a game without a player like that?
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming, right out of the Christmas break. We found out then and waited another day to be sure. Yeah, I mean, he's plus 144 for the season. I think he was leading scorer in the league. But we got on the plane, to compete and to win the game. We were down bodies, but we're not excuse makers, and we're not gonna not go play a game because of if we have enough bodies to go play, I'm going to play. That's how I was raised. We're not gonna, figure out a way not to get on the plane. We're gonna get on the plane and play as long as we got enough bodies and they'll let us go. And so that's our obligation, and that's what we did. And we lost the game. We got outplayed.
And then I guess, the first half, it was a 2-point game at halftime, seemed pretty good defensively, and you won the battle on the glass there. I guess what did you see that changed there in the second half that kind of turned things around?
Yeah, Curtis, I mean, we have to, as a group, this team has to figure out, that you really have to play extremely hard against good teams for 40 minutes. And you've got to have a competitive nature about yourself that if another team makes a run, you've got to be able to counter that run. And I brought that up several times. And so as a coaching staff, we've got to continue to teach but we had a free throw violation, and so, I mean, there's just a lot of little areas that we got to get a lot better at. And we got to coach to the best of our ability. And we got outplayed tonight. I don't know what else to say. Bob.
Eric, you guys had 17 turnovers. That's obviously high for you guys. Do you attribute that more to their defense? You're struggling on offense, or what do you and how big an impact did that have on the game? They outscored you by quite a bit in points off turnovers.
Yeah, Bob, I think the extra possession game, when you look at 17 turnovers and you look at the points off turnovers and our points off turnovers, then you add in the offensive rebounding. I thought we did a tremendous job the first half rebounding the basketball and not very good the second half. And so when you add the difference in the offensive rebounding, the turnovers that we had, and then you add in the fact that they took 28 free throws to our 14, I'm surprised it was, a 13-point game and not a larger margin.
And then Kamani, how far in advance did you suspend him? And I know he played well off the bench the last game. How do you think maybe not having him as well,
Yeah, I'm not going to comment. I know Mike put out a release, and that's where it is.
Okay. You guys don't play again for 6 days. Is that good, or is that bad, or is that just the way it is? Or kind of how do you look at the team moving forward? Because obviously this is just the first conference game. Yeah,
I mean, we've got to continue to coach and continue to fight and scrap, and we got a lot of work to do. We can all see that, and we've got to improve in a lot of areas, not just one area. So that's what we'll do over the next 6 days.
Okay, I got a couple more if time allows, if Mike can come back around. Thanks.
Jackson.
Coach, at the end of the game, you ended up holding Mississippi State to 29.4% from the 3-point line. Is there anything there to build on moving forward, since that's kind of been an area of struggle this season?
I mean, I guess, that's appreciate the positive outlook on it. I mean, we did good holding them to, they're not a high volume 3-point shooting team. And, I guess statistically, we did a good job defending the 3-point line. Scotty.
Yeah, Coach, what did you say from Toe Smith that made him effective? Was it just, his ability to kind of draw fouls and get to the line that hurt you most?
Yeah, I mean, 10 FTAs, he establishes really good post position. He's an excellent offensive rebounder. He's been out for him. So sometimes when a guy, gets his legs a little bit fresher than maybe some guys that have played, he's a phenomenal interior player. He's an excellent offensive rebounder, and he did a great job of sealing and ducking in and being physical. It's good for our guys to watch that as well, because he does a great job of eating up space on the interior, whether it's right block or left block. And I think he's one of the best back to the basket players in the SEC.
What in particular jumped out to you about Stanley? I think the 19 points, probably his best scoring game in about a month.
Yeah, I thought he really scored the ball. He shot the ball with great confidence.
Randy?
Eric, you would elaborate on what Curtis talked about, what you saw as the difference in the second half in regards to the rebounding for Arkansas?
Yeah, I thought Mississippi State was really, really physical. Brooks is 6'10". He had 10 boards, obviously. You look at Tulu, Smith's 4 on the glass, and then their backup center came in and had 5 offensive rebounds. Number 2, Javion Davis, who's one of the best offensive rebound players per minute. And then for us interior, Trey Wade played 22 minutes and didn't have a rebound. Stanley only had 2 defensive rebounds. Both those guys play the 4 spot for us. So, we've got to rebound across the board better, especially up front.
Thank you.
My final question, please.
I think he said Bob. Eric, do you anticipate getting JD back for the game? I think one of the TV guys said you'd get him back for Vandy, hopefully. And can you give us a prognosis on that? And can you say if he's in COVID protocols?
No, I mean, I think Mike's release states it, and I have no idea whether he'll be back, for the game or not. It's out of my hands, and so I don't know when he'll be back. So, just have to take it day by day, I guess.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks.